Hi, my name's Clarence. We got roped into a timeshare. We were just trying to get a ride on a carriage in San Antonio. And they said if we attended this meeting, it's a 2-hour meeting, they'd give us a free carriage ride for tickets. And so we went to the meeting and got there at 8 in the morning. At noon, we were still there and already seen 2 people trying to sell us a timeshare, which I said, no. And then they brought in a third person and we said, no. So at 2 o'clock, 2:30, we said, we're just gonna leave. And they said, well, don't you want your carriage ride? Yes, I'd like that. So they sent us to another part of the building where they were going to give us the carriage ride, and here came somebody else to sell us something else. A trial package to the timeshare where you could get 2 trips. I was 63 when I bought this thing, and I'm thinking retirement, I don't have time for getting involved in a timeshare. And I was beat down. I mean, literally beat down. And so we signed up for $3,500 for 2 trips in a year to try it out. I was just glad to get out of there. We never got the carriage ride. I was so frustrated. So the first trip, we went to Las Vegas, a week. Got there at night. The next morning, they wanted to see us in a meeting. And it was like going through this whole thing all again. They wanted to sell you on, you had to get the timeshare now. Don't wait till your next trip. You gotta buy it now, or it's gonna cost you more. And so we're thinking, what? You know, it seemed to never end. It's just like it was when we were in San Antonio. They want more and more. And so we got roped into it and we signed a deal, and it cost me a fortune for that timeshare. So finally, when we got out of there, about 3.5 hours later, we started doing what we went there for, vacationing. And I came home. I was just so angry to have to go through that again, and angry that I did it. So we booked another trip to Las Vegas, the same place, thinking, all right, we got this over with, so we have a timeshare. So we get there and we sign in, and they say, well, you're going to have to attend a meeting in the morning at 8. And I'm thinking, didn't I already do this? And we go up there, and even though we bought the timeshare, now they want us to upgrade. And it went on for 2 or 3 hours, and I'm just exhausted. I said, I came here to vacation. I don't want to go through this. And they said, but you have to do it. That's the only way. You could lose points. You might not get what you really want if you don't upgrade. And we walked out. I got a phone call 30 minutes later. You have to come back, you just can't walk out. So reluctantly we went back, and they brought in somebody else. You need to upgrade, you have to do this. And I said, I've had enough. We just packed our bags, caught a flight out. I think it was the next day. I'd had enough. I wouldn't stay in a week. And I was thinking, how can we get out of this mess? How can we get out of this mess? I'm not doing this. I'm too old for this. They just push and push and push and push. They don't care if you're young or old. They just push. And I found this site for Wesley Financial, and I thought, well, what would it hurt? I'm going to try. So we called them. They explained what they would do, and they were very, very nice. And I said, do you really think you can get me out? Yes, we can. And so about 6 to 9 months, I was getting worried. I guess I was thinking it was going to happen fast, and I'm getting down. We started first dealing with a lady called Tiffany O'Shea. She was very nice, good information. It was just me getting frustrated, I think. And then they switched us to another lady. I'm not sure what happened to Tiffany. And the new lady was Meredith Ellis. And she was just as nice, too. And we followed their instructions just like they told us, and it just seemed like all of a sudden things started happening, and the next thing you know, we get this letter saying we're going to let you out of the timeshare. Well, then the question becomes, well, what about all the money I put up? Well, Wesley couldn't guarantee that they could get my money back, but they said it does happen. Well, I'll be damned if they didn't give all my money back. And I couldn't believe it. I can't thank Wesley enough for the help they gave us, both Tiffany and Meredith. Thank you, thank you. I would recommend Wesley Financial to anyone. They really saved us. They really helped us. I can't thank them enough. I would definitely recommend Wesley Financial to anyone. Thank you.